Welcome back everyone, boys and girls, to another episode of Hero Review, and today we are looking at Cole McGrath from the video game series Infamous, but not this one. Real quick, thank you so much for the comments, for suggesting Cole. I really appreciate it. If you have a hero you would like me to review, please just leave them down in the comments. Is Cole a boring delivery man, or is he electrifying? Okay, fine, okay, we'll just start.
Zeke, it's fully charged.
Go on, man.
Cole's story begins in the wonderful city of not New York City, also known as Empire City, a magical land where packages are delivered on these things with two wheels called bicycles, I think. Living as a normal delivery man with his girlfriend Trish, Cole was just a normal everyday guy who did normal everyday things like delivering bombs. The bomb Cole was delivering, though, it did what bombs do, and it went big boom. Except this bomb is a pacifist, actually, and it didn't kill Cole. Instead of killing him, the bomb actually gave Cole the power to control electricity and creep around and jump on things like Sly Cooper. From here, Cole was no longer an everyday guy, but an everyday superhero, serving up justice, stopping bad guys, and letting his loved ones die, you know, all the usual superhero stuff. When it comes to Cole's origin story, I gotta say, it's kind of just whatever. Superhero origin stories are something we've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times now, and I'm a little disappointed Cole's isn't a little more unique. It's not terrible, it just doesn't really stand out for me. When it comes to superhero origins, we have had so many to the point where we just make heroes out of Baskin-Robbins workers. Superheroes need to have an interesting story. Give me a baby who hates racism and who makes sick trap beats on the side, and then in his free time he plays competitive chess like Beth Harmon. I don't know. I want something really intriguing like that. With Cole though, listen to this. It's super interesting. Pay attention to this motive. Listen to this. It's super intense. He rides bikes.
All right, go check it out. Thanks, man. It's good work.
I think for Cole's personality, there are two sides of the coin. You got Infamous 1 Cole, who was kind of boring, and then you got Infamous 2 Cole, who's slightly less boring. I'm gonna talk about the Infamous 2 Cole because that's the one with a little more personality. That being said, Cole McGrath is kind of like Wendy's, okay? By that I mean, I enjoy my time with him, but when it's time to move on, I don't really miss him, you know? The performance is solid, although it sometimes feels like his voice is just trying to copy Norman Reedus. It's also kind of hard to talk about personality because Cole can act differently depending on how you play the game. Infamous is one of those games where you can be a good guy and save old ladies, or you can be a bad guy and just freaking zap them elders, man. I honestly don't really feel that connection between Cole and his alleged best friend Zeke, and I feel way more chemistry between characters like Chloe and Nix, especially when compared to this Murrow the Hippo wannabe. Quick spoilers for Infamous 1, but I think the best part of Cole as a character is his time as Kessler. Kessler, the main villain from the first game, is actually the most interesting Cole ever is. In the actual games, Cole is very upright standing as a hero, and he's just like, I ride bikes and I save people. If you take my pizza, I'll zap you. When he's Kessler though, the morality is a lot more gray, and he's willing to do a lot to help his younger version be ready for the challenges ahead of him. It's pretty interesting, and I only wish we could see Cole reach that point that makes Cole into Kessler. Too bad we never do. Cole McGrath has some awesome scenes, and I really like how his power scales throughout the game. A lot of times with superheroes, we see them at one point when they're learning their powers, and they're like, whoa, how do these powers even work? And then like 10 minutes later, we see them and they're picking up planets and time traveling, and it's just very confusing. With Cole though, the power does scale up, but it feels very natural. I really do like the two fights in Infamous 2 between Cole and the Beast, because the first loss feels appropriate, and then when we fight him again at the end, it feels like Cole has actually gotten stronger, not because the plot needs him to, it's because I feel like I've gotten more skillful through the game, and I've gotten more powers. Besides that though, like I said, I don't really like the relationship between Cole and Zeke. It feels a little unnatural. Like, I don't buy that badass Cole is friends with like weirdo Zeke, and especially after Zeke just betrays him and he's like, oh, screw you, Cole, I'm gonna get powers because I want to be in the MCU, man. I don't like that at all. It feels strange. I don't like that relationship. I do like his relationship though with other characters like Quo, like Nix. It feels a lot more natural, and I really like that. Luckily though, I think another good category for Cole is his heroic deeds, because he does a lot of good stuff. He's someone who is put in this position. He's just a regular guy, but once he finds himself with these powers, he decides to use them for good. Eventually gets to the point where it's like, hey, bicycle boy, you're gonna have to stop the apocalypse by killing this giant beast man. And he does it. He takes on the mission willingly, and I really respect Cole as a character for that. It shows that deep down he is a hero, and that's kind of cool too, that it goes on to show that anyone can really be a hero. Whether you ride bikes or steal bananas or whatever you do, you can be a hero. In fact, I think Cole works as a good contrast to Delzin, because Delzin is a very reluctant hero in Infamous Second Son, where Cole is a lot more easy to jump into that task and take on that title. It's a nice difference between the two characters, and when you look at them like that, playing all 3 games, they complement each other pretty well.
See, powers don't kill people. Oh no. It's the person behind the powers.
Cole's origin story isn't bad, it's just not that interesting. As far as characters go, his Wendy's personality, it's alright while I'm playing the games, but there's nothing really special about it or unique that makes me look back and be like, wow, that was awesome. Cole's a great character. Luckily though, he has some really cool scenes, and he shows that anybody can be a hero, and I love how he just takes on that role. I'm gonna give Cole McGrath a 5.
Real happy when there's a bonus. Looks like I found Bertrand's briefcase.
Thank you so much for watching Hero Review, and let me know who I should review next. Give me heroes, give me villains, give me whatever you want. I'll review it. I don't care. I'm desperate. 2,000 subs, guys. Help me out. Thank you. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.